Slayer task completed.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I'm streaming, just so you know. What?
Hmm.
I don't know what you said.
No, I said talk for a second. My headset's not picking up the audio for some reason. So I gotta fix this.
Ooh, I am lagging.
Try again?
Hello?
There it goes. Okay. What are you working on?
I was gonna grind out some Slayer, but then I got a greater demon task, and I'm not doing that.
Do you have points?
No.
Why bother with Slayer if you got 99?
Because you have to have Slayer to do Hydra and
Ooh,
Raxor.
true. Have you done any Raxor since being a main?
I haven't even gotten a task since becoming a.
Can you get like a generic
Spider
um,
task?
Ariel like spider task? Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
I bet it's gonna fuck doing with the scythe.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking bit. Seriously? Come on. Huh. The last 4 drops in a row that I've gotten have all been dupes.
Hmm.
So the last 95, 116, 120, 132. So the last 4 drops in 132 KC have all been dupes.
But yeah. Thought about making a solo iron, but Jesus fuck, can I stop lagging?
Yeah, your headset just went fucking robo mode.
Yeah, my shit's bad. The Wi-Fi the last couple days have been shit here.
Mm. Are you hardwired?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I think they're doing something.
Mm.
The wiring or something.
Alright. The other night, Tiffany and I were watching Invincible. We're on the season finale. We're halfway through it, and Spectrum turns the Wi-Fi off for their update,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, "What the fuck?" So we're like, "It's fine. We'll just wait." And Tiffany's like, "How long do you think it's gonna take?" I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe like 20, 30 minutes." I pulled up the Spectrum website after about 45 minutes. Check it. And it said estimated downtime for update 4.5 hours. And I was like, well, we're going to bed.
Yeah, and the Wi-Fi did it here too.
And then when we watched it the next day, we had to like rewind partly because trying to like remember where you were at. It
Mm-hmm.
was also just shitty going to bed like halfway through the season finale too. Because I'm like, fuck, what's gonna happen next?
Mm-hmm.
You were saying something about Soul Iron. Fuck.
I was thinking about making another solo iron,
Yeah.
starting that grind over, but then I'm like, yeah, I really can't be fucked to do all that.
Yeah. Honestly, don't blame me at all. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, to some extent, I enjoy the slow pace of it, and I mean, I like the early, um, game grind more than late game.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't lie. Being 350 barrows KCN and still no tank legs, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, this is super annoying. And like, you know, I could send moons and room plate legs, but the thought process I had the other night, and the reason why I'm still here, was because I was like, you know what? Can I send moons and plate legs? 100%. But
Do I want
how
to
long am I
send
going to
it
be
in
there?
plate legs?
What was it?
I said, but do I want to do it in plate legs?
Yeah. And then um, I was reading a Reddit post that some guy put out it's probably been like a week now, where he was asking everyone like what their average KC was for green logging moons. And the general consensus seemed to be like 350 to 400. And
Mm.
I was like, and then um, camp
Wait,
it.
wait.
'Cause I was like, the
Oh my
likelihood of
god,
getting
my lag, dude. What the fuck?
spooned some blood moon is very, very slim.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt.
Are you watching the stream, Matt? I can't hear you if you're talking. I probably still have you muted from r.e.p.o. Hold on.
Sound
Yep.
laughing to yourself,
There you are.
unaware that everyone else had their stuff on, so it was just you laughing to yourself.
Wait, who?
Thomas had told me about a time where it was you, James, and him in a chat like this, and they have their soundboard turned off, so you're just playing a bunch of noises, laughing to yourself.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
we ever told
yeah.
him. I think we just let him laugh. I don't know if we ever actually told him that.
Honestly, even if the soundboard was muted, it still just makes me laugh.
Yep, same.
Like I could just be listening to it by myself, and I still have just as much of a good time.
Oh yeah.
I do actually. I think I vaguely remember that because I was like, James, you like that one? And he was like what? And I was like, that sound I just played, and he was like, bro, I got that shit muted.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I did it because I stream and I
Every now
don't
and
want
then
people
he'll
playing
unmute
things.
it, and he'll forget about it, and then I just play something stupid loud like that last one, and he's like, "All right, fuck you."
I like to
Can
start like mumbling, so he turns my volume up,
Matt, can
and
you
then
hear
play
me?
like the pipes.
Yes.
I think Matt has me
Um,
muted.
Matt, can you hear Tommy?
No, I can't hear Thomas.
Yeah, tell him to turn me back up.
Turn
Oh,
him
it's because
back
I have
up.
him. No, his volume's up, huh?
Yeah, just make sure you don't have him muted from whenever you guys were
That's
playing
what
that
it is.
repo.
Mute.
Yeah, can you hear me
Usually I just
now?
turn him down, but this time I muted him. Yeah.
Alright. I'm streaming, just so you know.
Okay,
I
I
don't
don't
give
say
a
anything.
That's
fuck.
why I keep soundboard muted.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't say any bad words.
No, soundboard does.
Yeah, you should have heard the first thing that that soundboard said when Matt joined.
Yeah. I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 on PS,
Oh, yeah.
What?
PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
PS.
Yeah, whenever I bought it, I don't know, a couple years ago, I immediately bought that game. Never fucking played it. And then recently, I've been trying not to buy anything. And so I was like, oh, I never played that game, so now I've been trying to play it. Pretty good so far.
Yeah, I do that way too often.
Mm-hmm. It's like a cool Grand Theft Auto. You know.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of gameplay of it. It looked cool, but I always knew it was like pretty expensive in the grand scheme of
Right.
games. So instead of buying one good $60 game, I buy like 4 shitty $20 games.
Yeah. End up spending 20
but
bucks more.
but I remember when it first came out, there was like a lot of not issues with it, but a lot of people's
There were.
graphics cards couldn't run it and just shit like that. So I was like, I'll wait till
Just
it's
because everyone
fixed.
rushed them out. Everyone got pissed off. Oh, you delayed it again. You delayed it again. They're like, because we need to fix this before we ship it out. And they're like, no, just ship it out. And then they shipped it out, and everyone was like, ah, it's broken.
Yeah. No, exactly. So I was like, I'll just wait till it gets fixed.
Yeah.
But then, problem was, by the time it got fixed, I kind of forgot about it. So
Like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky came out. That was shit.
did same thing.
And
I bought that game, played it once, was having like graphical issues, and was like, I'm gonna wait till they fix it, and then literally forgot about it, and it's been probably 3 years.
Oh yeah.
Which, when you just said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I even had that game.
There's another game I can't remember that did that. I know Sunken Land did something similar.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
well,
went
that's
on
what's kind of
after.
the shitty thing. I don't know if you saw that recently, but they wiped everyone's worlds for like an update that they did.
Yep. A few times they've done that.
Yeah.
About 3-4 months after we had all stopped playing, I went to go on, and it was like, hey, by the way, all the updates we did, yeah, your old shit don't work. You can try and start it, but it's most likely gonna be corrupted and fucking it's not gonna work right. I was like, wow, that's super. So
That was a fun game, though. I did enjoy that one a lot, especially
it's
for
pretty
being
cool.
like a little indie studio.
Right.
And I looked at it more recently, like I'd say probably like a month or two ago. And I mean, it looked pretty good. And um, they had a bunch of patch notes and stuff for different updates that they were expecting to do. So I kept thinking I'll come back around to it. But no, that game honestly was super fun for like, what was it, like 15, 20 bucks maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
That would be a game to play with like all your friends. Like,
Okay, cool. And we were just fucking flying through shit. And
yeah.
I can't remember. I think James was on there at one point. Neil was on there.
Yeah.
And we started fucking just. I mean, we had advanced weapons all of a sudden, and so yeah.
Neil had a bunch of cool shit because he was using your stuff.
Yeah,
He kept fucking using all of our dude.
Yeah, I remember he'd be at the fucking base and be like, "Oh yeah, guys, we need more iron." We're like, "Bro, we just had 3 chests of iron." He's like, "Well, I decided that it was time for us to upgrade, so I upgraded and made some armor." Oh, cool! You made armor for all of us. Well, actually, after I used them all to upgrade, there was only enough for 1 set of armor,
And it's mine.
and then I have it on.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Bro, we need that because we're out attacking shit."
But I'm building the base for you.
Yeah. What happens if people come back? I gotta protect the base.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, actually, I decided to use all of our fucking computer components to upgrade to an NG Forge. And I'm like, we didn't even need the other forge. Why the fuck are we doing that? Oh, the guy who plays the least amount and doesn't leave the base bought himself an M16. Very cool.
Bro, we played Lethal Company, right? And when he found out that you could sit inside the ship and look at a window, and it would tell you what's inside the dungeon, and if there's enemies, he's like, "I'm just gonna stay in here and tell you where shit is coming up at you." Like, could also just help me carry shit. He's like, "No, I think this is more beneficial. I think we'll go farther like this." I'm like, "I think if both of us were carrying loot out, I think that would help us go farther."
Yeah, or if I'm not the only person getting chased by fucking monsters.
Mm-hmm. Just be like,
Honestly, who else used to do that? Was like,
coming up behind you?
I think the other Matt used to do that. He would just watch the cameras, and then, like, me and Anthony would go in, just the two of us, to get loot, and then we'd die, and he'd be like, "Oh, all right, well, we're leaving," and then he just like fucking launches us from the place, and I'm like, "Bro, we didn't get any money." He's like, "Oh, we'll get more next time." I'm like,
We'll get more
fuck?
next time. No, I eventually told him that if he didn't start helping, I was gonna quit. So what I did is I would start leaving stuff at the front entrance, And he was come start bringing it from the entrance back to the ship. That was the most I could get him
That's
to do.
what Anthony and I would do. We would dump it at the front door, and then Matt would come and pick it up, and then
Mm-hmm.
haul it back to like the ship. And then
Everyone's
the
got their
shitty
job,
part
I
was, yeah, like there was definitely a couple times where like I guess I just wouldn't show up on the radar or whatever it was,
Mhm.
and fucking Matt would just leave, and I'd still be like carrying shit, and then all of a sudden it's
No.
like you've been abandoned, and I'm like, God damn it!
That
But
sucks.
we did play it pretty true to like you only using voice chat,
Yeah.
but
That's why we play r.e.p.o. It works really well.
yeah. The moment it would say that I was abandoned, I instantly would go back into Discord because he still obviously could like hear me in Discord. We just mute our mics, and I'm like, "You stupid fuck," and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm still alive, you fucking retard." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't see you moving." Like, Jesus fuck Christ, dude.
Thomas, on r.e.p.o. I got a gun,
Mm.
a fucking sword, I think, and then some drone that makes everything as light as a feather. And then I have like fucking 9 health upgrades. I have 200 health now.
Nice.
And
Does it carry from game to game or no?
No,
yeah,
it's from wave
no,
to wave.
no, if you die, then everything. Yeah, from wave to wave, I guess is a good way to put it.
Hmm.
If you die, everything restarts.
Yeah.
But if you're playing solo, you can save your game and leave.
Gotcha.
Because I was playing for 3.5 hours the other night. I got to level 6, and I'm fucking falling asleep at 3:30 in the morning because I haven't died yet. And I kept telling myself, if I die, I go to bed. If I die, I go to bed. And eventually, I got to level 6, and like I said, I have 200 health. I have like 100 stamina, and then like a gun and all this other shit. And I'm just like, bro, I'm so fucking tired right now. So I just saved and quit. Um, I need to go through my last stream log and get this clip in it. I'm carrying something, and one of those fucking kid monsters show up, and I just stop and turn away from it. I have nowhere to hide, so I just stand right next to it, just not looking at it. And I'm like, "You're not real. You're not there."
I saw a clip of 2 guys playing, and something was like walking past him, like whatever little monster thing, and the guy looks to the right, like at his teammate, and his teammate's like, "I'm gonna fucking scream," and he's like, "Don't fucking scream." He's like, "I'm gonna scream," and then he like yells into his headset, because I think they go off proximity chat too.
Yes. Some of the monsters are off of hearing, some of them are off of sight. So. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
No, I was just listening. That's cool.
Oh, so Thomas, remember if you hit the clown's nose 3 times, it turns into a fucking bomb. Used it, buddy. You know those dumbass bitch ass little babies. What I was reading
Oh,
online
true.
that you have to use them to kill them. You have to have like a friend there, unless you've upgraded your strength a lot. That's complete bullshit. That fucking guide was garbage, not real, because I had 5 strength upgrades. I still couldn't hit that fuck up. So found a clown, hit his nose twice, and just start carrying him around in the front of the cart where I could reach him. So this little bitch ass baby comes up. I grab it by the nose, the clown, and whip it at the baby. It knocks the baby over and goes, "You shouldn't have done that!" Boom! And fucking baby dies. I said, "Yeah, you bitch ass motherfucker." So.
Having not played the game, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You should play the game.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You can get on right now.
Let me see. It was on Steam.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Thomas will buy it for you.
It's only $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to 6, that's nice, because all the other ones have always been just 4.
Yeah.
Like I did There was another one called like Content something or some shit like that.
Yeah, I
Where it
remember
was like
that
the
one.
same premise. Yeah, it was like the same premise as Lethal Company, but you walk around and you film yourself with a camera
I
as if
vaguely
you're
remember
like
something
a
like that. Yeah.
streamer or some shit, and then depending on how much you interact with like monsters and shit, it like increases the value of your film. Um, and then that's how you get better shit like flashlights and whatever else. I mean, it was kind of fun, but having just came off playing a bunch of Leap Company though, I got a little bored of it pretty fast. But
Right.
that was
Right.
like I don't know, probably 4 months ago or something.
Hmm.
Um, I just bought Conan. Exiles, I think is what it's called, something like that. Because it was like $4 on like the Ubisoft like publisher sale or some shit. But I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing it. But I was like, ah, it's $4.
Right.
Exiles. I really liked um that free game, that Delta Force or whatever. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I tried getting my friend Brandon to play it the other night. Um, oh man, he was just fucking bitching the whole time about the like film grain and how it looked kind of like grainy on everything and just the
Mm.
graphics looked like shit. And I was like, well,
Right.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I think it looks like, an like older Call of Duty. I was like, I kind of like the graphic style. Um, but I will say that playing just the two of us was fucking hard
Mm-hmm.
because we
Oh,
died and
Delta Force?
reset
Yeah.
so much. And honestly, it wasn't even really so much that we died. I think I think we died once, but we reset probably like 5 or 6 times on like the very first mission because we kept shooting civilians. And dude, it was so annoying. Like they would pop up over a desk and I'd be like, oh, and I'd just fucking one tap them and I'm like, God damn it. And like, uh, I mean, they definitely make them like jump around corners and shit because they're trying to get you to fucking shoot them for sure. And
Right.
after resetting for like the 5th time, Brandon was like, yeah, fuck this game, I'm getting off. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then I tried to get Cole to play it. I got Cole to download it. And once he loads the game, it says his graphics drivers are outdated, need to be updated. And he's like, how do I do that? And I'm like, download AMD Adrenaline. And so he downloads it, and I was like, bro, you have had that graphics card for like 2.5 years. How the fuck have you never once updated the drivers? And he was just like, I don't know, I didn't know he had to. Which means he had the like factory like drivers on it, which even then means it was whenever the computer, whenever the graphics card was like manufactured. So it could have been
Right.
sitting in a warehouse for like a year or two. Um, so we finally get it updated. We load it up, and he's like, "How do I use a controller?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. You might have to use mouse and keyboard." And he's like, "I'm not playing if it's only mouse and keyboard." And I'm like,
Oh my god.
"Bro, come on." So we figure out you can like map a controller. Essentially, like you can just set, A to B, jumping, and then B to or X to reload, whatever the fuck. And he's like, "This is fucking too confusing." And then he's like, I'll try it out tomorrow night." And I was like, "Yeah, I know what that means." Um, that was
Mhm.
like a week and a half ago. And then I texted him earlier today and I was like, "Hey, are we gonna try that again?" And he was like, "I'm not playing it if it's only on keyboard mouse." I was like, "You're such a fucking pussy, bro. You have a gaming computer and you only
Right.
play games that have controller support." I'm like, "Dude, just get the fuck over it. Pull the fucking band-aid off."
Hey, that means all he has to do is wait for the new Xbox to come out.
You
They're
can use a mouse and keyboard on it.
they're making it it's basically just a gaming PC designed through a console. That's what their next one is going to be like, which is why they go on about how Xbox or PlayStation will have exclusives that each other can't play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Xbox basically PlayStation won't have any exclusives unless they completely never put them out on PC either. Because now the new
True.
Xbox that's supposed to be coming out will be able to have Steam even. and things like that, because it literally is just a gaming PC now, dressed up as a console, and that's what they're literally saying.
I mean,
about
it makes sense because I mean it's owned by Microsoft,
100%.
so it's like why not?
Exactly. So yeah,
Well, that
tell
was
him to
like the
stick
whole
to that, and then
thing.
he can be all gay as he wants.
That was like the whole thing with whenever they were talking about like PlayStation exclusives and shit on like the PC, or like Xbox exclusive, should I say? And I was like, dude, it's Windows. Like you can download any Xbox exclusive quote unquote game on a Windows computer. I was like, I can download Halo 3.
Exactly.
I'll just download it through the Microsoft Store.
It's just you can't
And
play it
then,
on PlayStation.
well, that and then yeah, like the computer has PlayStation Plus, so you can literally download PlayStation games on your computer. So I'm
Yeah.
like, PC literally gets everything.
Uh-huh.
You're retarded. Tommy would laugh if he heard the if he you're gay.
Oh,
So
you saw my
retarded.
you
Yeah.
saw my You're talking about the sound there.
No, you're fucking screen sharing. I was like, oh, I wonder what Matt's playing. You're gay.
Get him! You gonna play that game or no?
What game?
The r.e.p.o.
Oh, I mean, I gotta download it real quick, but you're retarded. I bought Power World, never played it once.
You said Power Rangers?
Power World.
Oh yeah, I played it on PlayStation. I made a mistake about buying it on PlayStation because then I got to a point where I just got really good at the game, and I had just slave labor, buddy. I mean, I had fucking, I just kept building more and more beds till I had 80 pals out. And then you go into the settings and you take off all caps on how many you can have, and I think you can go to like 200 pals. The PlayStation does not like that.
Yeah.
So the PlayStation started freezing, and I'm like, fuck. If only I could like transfer the save over, which at least a month ago when I was looking it up, 2 months ago actually now, I lose track of time. There was no way to transfer over then. I really hope they get to a point where you can just transfer over your save, like save the data and transfer it. Because I would buy it back on computer just to get back on it. Because like I said, I mean, I had anything I wanted. I would just be like, yeah, I'll give you guys a a meager bed, and then you make fucking steel for me. But I needed the processing power of PC.
Everyone who
How'd you
said
like
it said
it?
it's a lot of fun. I just never got around to it.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
I did that same thing with Fallout. So in Fallout 4, there's a limit on how much shit you can build in your base.
Oh yeah.
And there was a glitch where you could like place an item and then delete it, and it counts as like reducing your total placed items. But the trick is you place down something that's like really small, like a civilization built up, and whatever that